Welcome to our guide on how to borrow money with bad credit without getting screwed. If you're struggling with a low credit score, borrowing money can feel like navigating through a minefield. But don't worry, we're here to help you understand your options and avoid falling into a debt trap. First, let's dive deeper into credit scores. Think of them as your financial fingerprint, crucial for lenders assessing how risky it is to lend you money. Scores range from 300 to 850, with higher scores representing better creditworthiness. A score under 580 is typically considered poor, but don't be discouraged if you're in this range. Understanding is the first step to improvement. Your score is calculated based on factors like your payment history, amounts owed, length of credit history, new credit, and types of credit used. Here's what you need to know about each. 1. Asterisk payment history, 35% of your score, asterisk. This is the record of how timely you've paid your debts. Late payments, foreclosures, bankruptcies, and collections can significantly damage your score. Tip: always pay your bills on time, even if it's just the minimum payment. 2. Asterisk amounts owed, 30%, asterisk. This is your credit utilization ratio, the amount of credit you're using compared to how much you have available. High utilization can indicate that you're overextended and may not manage new credit well. Tip: keep your credit card balances low. Generally, using less than 30% of your available credit is favorable. 3. Asterisk length of credit history, 15%, asterisk. Lenders like to see a long history of responsible credit use. This includes the age of your oldest account, the youngest account, and an average age of all accounts. Tip: keep older accounts open, even if you don't use them often, to extend your credit history. 4. Asterisk new credit, 10%, asterisk. This considers how many new accounts you've opened and how many inquiries have been made on your credit report. Opening several new accounts in a short time can be risky and lower your score. Tip: only apply for and open new credit accounts when necessary. 5. Asterisk credit mix, 10%, asterisk. A diverse mix of credit accounts, such as credit cards, retail accounts, installment loans, finance company accounts, and mortgage loans, can be beneficial. Tip: while it's good to have a mix, don't open accounts you don't intend to use. To improve your borrowing potential with a low score, consider these actionable steps. Asterisk check your credit report, asterisk. Obtain a free report from each of the 3 major credit bureaus at annualcreditreport.com. Look for errors or discrepancies that could be lowering your score unfairly. Asterisk reduce debt, asterisk. Start paying down your debts, focusing on high interest and high utilization accounts first. Asterisk increase credit limits, asterisk. If you can't pay down balances quickly, consider asking for higher credit limits to improve your utilization ratio, but don't use the extra credit. Asterisk become an authorized user, asterisk. If someone with good credit is willing, becoming an authorized user on their account can help you piggyback off the good credit habits. Asterisk consider a secured credit card, asterisk. If getting unsecured credit is hard, a secured credit card, where you put down a deposit as collateral, can help rebuild your credit. Asterisk credit builder loans, asterisk. These small loans, offered by credit unions and banks, are locked in a savings account while you make payments, building credit history. Asterisk seek professional advice, asterisk. If you're overwhelmed, consider talking to a credit counselor from a reputable organization. Remember, improving your credit score is a marathon, not a sprint. It requires patience, discipline, and consistent financial behavior. As your score improves, so will your borrowing options and terms. Stay informed, make smart decisions, and watch your financial health grow. If you're considering a loan, you've got options, even with bad credit. Secured loans might be a route to consider. They use something you own, like your car or home, as collateral. They can offer lower rates and better approval odds, but remember, if you can't make payments, you risk losing your collateral. On the flip side, there are unsecured loans. These don't require collateral but typically come with higher interest rates. They're useful for specific needs like emergency expenses or debt consolidation. Just be cautious and fully understand the terms you're agreeing to. Now, let's talk about alternative lenders. While pawnshops and payday loans are options, they're often last resorts due to high fees and interest rates. Instead, consider credit unions or community organizations, which might offer more reasonable terms. Improving your access to loans is also about strategy. Having a co-signer with good credit can boost your chances and get you better rates. Or, show lenders you're a safe bet by providing evidence of a stable income or a solid payment history on smaller debts. But here's a critical piece of advice. Watch out for predatory lenders. Always check lender licenses, read reviews, and fully understand the loan terms before signing anything. As we wrap up, remember that borrowing money with bad credit isn't impossible. It's about making informed decisions and continuously working towards better financial health. Consider this a step in your journey to financial recovery and empowerment. We'd love to hear your stories or answer any questions you have. Share your experiences in the comments and don't forget to subscribe for more personal finance advice. Together, let's navigate the path to better financial health. And remember, there are always ways to improve your situation and options available, no matter your credit score.